Thursday, June 1st edition of the Carolina Weather Video. Meteorological summer has arrived. Tropical season has arrived in the Atlantic Basin. We have some weather changes underway locally, too. So let's talk about here in the latest edition of the video. Take a peek here at our Greensboro Tower camera. Looks like the Avalon Pier webcam didn't update for us as of the last check. But there's Greensboro looking good as we approach sunrise early this morning. And there is a look from the Dow YMCA camera right there from Charlotte. Nice look this morning. Temperature at 63 degrees. Notice that northwest wind as Drier here begins to take hold. Now we had a warm and muggy day yesterday and eventually big thunderstorms scattered across the region. These were your highs regionally, and one of those storms photographed by my daughter. That's a photo from Grace yesterday afternoon. One of the big thunderstorms rumbling through North Carolina on that Wednesday afternoon and evening. Now, over the past couple of hours, as I got the video, all is quiet, but had some issues with wind in several spots. Some areas over in the Sandhills pretty hard hit. You had some storms around the Charlotte Metro come down, including some wind damage in parts of Lincoln County and Mecklenburg County. In fact, I'll just check these reports right here. Around Mecklenburg County, had a 70-mile-per-hour wind occur there on the eastern side of the Charlotte Metro around Mint Hill. We had some 59-mile-per-hour gust just before 6 o'clock in eastern Mecklenburg County, too. And then up in the Triad viewing area, the areas around Stokes and especially Rockingham County is really hard hit. I'll highlight a couple of those reports. You had numerous trees down around Danbury during the 6 o'clock hour, and during the 7 o'clock hour, numerous trees and power lines down close to Wentworth. Pretty rough go of it. These are the rain totals of the past 24 hours where you had the heavier thunderstorms. You had some folks pick up over 2 inches of rain. So it was hit and miss. Scattered the word yesterday, but some areas did pick up some heavy thunderstorms and a lot of rain. Weather changes underway, though. We have this northerly flow in place that is bringing in drier air to much of North Carolina and portions of South Carolina, so less muggy. And there's your high temperatures this afternoon. And for instance, we'll take a look at the forecast for the Triad specifically. It's 80s for highs. It'll be 80s around Charlotte, too. Pretty quiet stuff today and on into tonight. Now, in terms of your Friday, still looks great. Northerly flow, that drier air pushing even further southward into the Carolinas. There's Friday afternoons, high temperatures around the region. And then finally on Saturday, I made some changes to my forecast for the weekend. I've removed any opportunity for rain from the Saturday forecast. It looks very, very nice, except for maybe a few thunderstorms close to the South Carolina coast. But most of the Carolina is warm and dry Saturday with highs in the 80s. And then maybe a few scattered thunderstorms working in for Sunday afternoon. And again, tropical season has arrived, so we'll take a peek here at the Atlantic Basin. All is quiet at this point. I do note that some of the models try to spin up a little low pressure in the Gulf of Mexico later next week, but at this point, nothing that is terribly concerning. So if you're beach bound for the Carolina coast, pretty good stuff. There could be a few thunderstorms lingering around during the afternoon hours today and tomorrow. I think Saturday, just a beautiful dry day for most of the region. And again, just a couple thunderstorms, a possibility by later Sunday. Mountain forecast looks very, very nice as well. Friday, Saturday look primarily dry, maybe a few thunderstorms creeping in for Sunday. So some of the higher resolution modeling here. Here's the 500 millibar chart for today. Off the European model, we get out to Sunday night and Monday. This trough dives in. That'll bring us a little better chance for scattered storms. But then look at this trough overhead. That's Tuesday morning, and then even all the way out to Friday night. Still some troughing in the eastern part of the country. That'll be some cooler air for the middle part of next week. GFS relatively quiet today. And tomorrow, again, still some scattered storms close to the coast, but not a huge deal. There's Saturday. Sunday, a few thunderstorms, but it just does not look as unsettled this weekend as what we had previously expected. So a little bit of a drier trend for the weekend. Monday, some scattered storms, and then that drier, cooler air pushes in from the north. That's Tuesday, that is Wednesday, that is Thursday next week, all looking very good. There's that Gulf of Mexico low trying to spin up too. But we're probably looking at 70s for highs Tuesday and Wednesday, and a lot of widespread 50s for lows as we get into the beginning of, the middle stages of next week. All right, that is it for the latest edition of the Carolina Weather Video. Thank you for watching. Have a great day, and God bless.